So I've been doing some of the basic flights on the fixed wing side of things, but ultimately I want to get back to helicopters. And while I was going through the training, I was able to get up to the hover flight training, and it's just absolute chaos. Like with an Xbox controller, this is extremely difficult because you don't have the fine tuning of the pedals and the collective. It's just that A, B button, trying to balance it out. It's so difficult to do. So after doing the fixed wing side of things and seeing how much easier the exam was compared to the training, I'm going to do what I know I shouldn't do, but I'm going to take the exam without doing the remainder of the training. So what am I missing here? So the hovering, which was a total, like I said, chaos with the controller. Takeoff and climb, all right. The approach, first solo, rapid deceleration, and a confined. It'll be interesting to see what comes up on the exam here, but like I said, I'm going to challenge this to see how it goes. So, flying the Cabri. So your final check ride for obtaining your commercial. Time to show what you can do by performing a small cross-country flight at the helm of the gimbal Cabri G2 light helicopter. This top-of-the-line piston-powered rotorcraft is known for its safety, advanced technology, and nimbleness. It should be a perfect fit for your examination flight. You'll be taking off from Bern-Belp Airport and then flying towards Thun Airfield, where you will land with a gorgeous view of the Bernese Alps. Alright, so flying out of here. Fine, let's see if I can get a little closer to that just to see what that looks like at the end. Yeah, straight in. Okay, so looking at this, it doesn't look too bad, but that's just looking at it from here. So let's see what the briefing shows. Standard taxi procedure is expected to be performed before taking off from Bern. Runway 14. After departing, you'll be able to spot the R River, like a pirate. Follow it due southeast until visual contact is established with Thun Airfield, where you'll have to land. Channel everything you learn in your training. Okay. Alright. Well, let's challenge the exam. I turn the clouds off and just try to, so we're coming out of here. Follow the river. I wonder if that's the same river in one of the initial helicopter trainings. Anyway, probably be able to recognize it and then just come in. All right, see how this goes. Just got to remember to work the trim on this thing. See if I can make it happen. I look confident, don't I? Right there, examiner.
This short test is the last step towards completing your helicopter commercial pilot license. I know that you have been training for this with the Cabri G2. It's only logical that this is the rotorcraft that you will be flying today. As your pilot examiner, I am tasked with making sure that you perform a safe flight today. You will be taking off from Bern-Belp Airport and performing a small cross-country flight towards Thun Airfield. Follow basic safety rules, apply the concepts that you learned throughout your lessons, and I'm sure that you will be doing fine.
So it's Thun, not Thun, like I said. Good to know.
Burn Ground Foxtrot. Hotel Victor Yankee Romeo ready to taxi straight out departure with Quebec.
Foxtrot. Hotel Victor Yankee Romeo taxi to and hold short of runway 14 via taxiway Kilo Alpha. Contact tower on 121. 025 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 14 via taxiway Kilo Alpha Victor Yankee Romeo.
Now I better check the assist here just to see what's on, because if I remember right with the airplane, on the fixed wing side of things, the trim was set to auto. So what do we have here? Assisted cyclic tail rotor collective controller sense. I don't know. Okay, I think. All right, I think this is what I want for now for this test. We're gonna find out right away when it comes time to lift this thing up. So, all right, get up to a hover taxi. So it's been a while because I've been concentrating on the fixed wings, but I can't remember what the magic number was for the initial lift. Was it around 66? It must be a little bit more. A little bit more power. All right, starting to turn a little, so a little bit of left pedal. And a little bit of right cyclic as we're coming up. There, okay. So we're up around 86. So we'll see if we can inch this thing forward nicely. Maybe a tiny bit more power. What's that look like out the window? Yeah. Barely off the ground, okay. So we're happy here at 84%. 84, 85, okay. Got a little bit of pressure on the left pedal as I'm holding this hover. And I'm just gonna continue to hover taxi out to that hold short. I'm gonna keep this very, very slow. Just, I don't want to get out of control. Actually, I'm feeling like control is on my side right now, so I'm gonna just try and speed this walk up a little bit more. And as I walk this thing down the taxiway, I've just got a bit of right pedal in. If I let go of the right pedal, it's gonna want to just turn to the left a little bit right now, I think. Yeah, just very slightly wants to turn to the left, so a little bit of right pedal as I continue to walk down the taxiway. Evaluator right now is probably like, man, you are the slowest hover taxi pilot I have ever seen, but I'd rather this than the alternative that occurred during the hover training, because that was just absolute mayhem. So slow and in control is how we're gonna do things here. Point myself instead of just crabbing my way over there. Right. approaching the hold short. Take a look over there. There's nothing coming. Okay. So we start to turn. I'm going to slide over there, so I'm pointing the right way. So right on the cyclic, left pedal input. Still maintaining around that 85. I'm not sure if it's going to want me to put her down here. Probably not. It's probably going to be okay with me just hanging in here. I think I just touched the skids. Just seemed to be a little bit of a jar. I'm in here. Stop at hold short. Yep, so I can stay up in the air, request taxi clearance.
Tower Foxtrot. Hotel Victor Yankee Romeo ready at runway 14 departing straight out.
Foxtrot. Hotel Victor Yankee Romeo QNH 101 tree straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 14.
Thank you.
Cleared for takeoff runway 14 Victor Yankee Romeo.
Alright, enter runway 14. Wobble there. Just gotta keep this slowness that I've been trying for. So is it gonna let me just shoot straight out there? I hope so. I don't want it. I don't want to go all the way back there and then turn around at this slow taxi speed, but I'm gonna find out right away. It says enter runway 14. You gonna let me shoot straight out 14? Yeah, take off from runway 14. Beauty. Okay. So, turning with the tail rotor. Here we are at 14. Get a little more on the center line. Okay. Just like bring up some power. And some forward momentum. Aggressive. I didn't think I wanted to be, but we're up and out of here. So climb to 1900 feet. Gotta drop the power. I'm too strong here. Ooh, trim. Okay. Let's get this thing. Remember how to dial this thing in here. Where are we at? Attain an altitude of 2,500 feet. Reach the long final entry. So it looks like it's giving me the markers. So if I can trim this thing down so that my vertical speed is coming down. Airspeed is very low. Well, very. I guess it's relative for a helicopter, but I got to get some forward momentum going here. I'm going to try and achieve that with the trim. I'm trimming this thing out, so trim now 48. I'm still climbing at this power setting at 48%. A little more forward. So my altitude is up. I want to get back down to that 2,500. Yeah, I think this is the river during that very first flight. It was, yeah, just along the river. And I think, I can't even remember what that was now. That was one of the very first things I did in this sim. Anyway. Try and work on maintaining my altitude around the 2500 mark. My trim in at 57%. Power is at 90. Airspeed is 84 knots. You could probably increase the trim a little bit more. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see if that's gonna... Yeah, it's gonna pop me back up again. I think. Actually, that's not bad. Or, yeah, I don't want to pull up too much power because then we're going to fluctuate a lot. Try 59. Just drop just below the 2500.
Victor Yankee Romeo, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Okay.
Burn Tower Foxtrot, Hotel Victor Yankee Romeo, frequency change.
Connect via ATC. Announce my position. I gotta get my altitude back up here. It sank a bit.
Lima Sierra Zulu Whiskey Traffic Foxtrot. Hotel Victor Yankee Romeo 6 miles north 2400. Fort inbound to land runway 14.
Flying out of trim drastically. Just with the auto or with the assists on it, I notice quite often like the ball is way out of there. But anyway, that's the assist just taking care of that for me right now, and I am okay with that. If I'm flying everything manually, I'm absolutely not okay with that, but during this exam, and with the assist on, it is what it is. Because if I try and fight it, this thing is, like you just saw, it's gonna be not very happy, because I'm gonna be applying inputs, and it's going to be trying to make corrections, so we're not gonna go down that route for this flight. Beautiful area. Look at this. All right, enough. I can't. This isn't a sightseeing tour for me. This is my commercial rotary exam. I gotta focus. Okay. So just over 2500, I can bring that down a bit. Approaching long final, 1 nautical mile away. Start knocking back on the trim a little bit here. Do a little bit of that myself. Bring the power down a little. trim, drop some power down. Bring this thing in. Remember to announce.
Lima Sierra Zulu Whiskey Traffic Foxtrot. Hotel Victor Yankee Romeo is on final runway 14 to land.
That's a runway? Where are we coming in on here? Get this trim out. Take the trim out. Bring this thing in nice and slow. This isn't what it's going to want me to do here. Guaranteed, this isn't what it wants me to do. But I'm going to make this happen. I think. Yep. Yeah, it's the thing with these helicopters without an actual collective. Just that fight. Ah. Okay, see if I can get this thing down at a reasonable rate here. At a reasonable rate. Not come slamming down. Okay, let's get rid of this trim. Come on, 0. 0, okay. So, 0.4 nautical miles away. Okay, right there. Let's walk it back. Curious, yeah, way up there still. Okay. Slowly bring her forward and down, forward and down. Nope, 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 nope. Power, power, power. There we go. All right, let's walk it over there. Is there a postage stamp to put it on? Is that? Oh, I guess not. That's probably not what that little square is right there. Anyway, it's a good visual reference. As I slowly... What's it? It gave me the check mark. I'm not on the ground yet. I am not down there yet. Jeez, way to throw me off with that check mark. Get me closer to my visual reference there. It's funny how it gave me the check mark for landing when I was still several feet in the air. All right, my reference. Smooth this thing out. Slowly drop in some power and set it down nice and smooth. It's gonna be harder than I want. Okay. Anyway, we're down. Right button down to complete shutdown.
Congratulations on obtaining your rotorcraft commercial pilot license. That was some smooth flying.
Thank you. And as I kind of expected after doing the fixed wing exam, the rotary exam was a lot easier than the training was as well too. So, you know, you can fight the training forever, but with an Xbox controller like that hover, I found that to be near impossible. So with some more equipment, maybe one day, but for now, it's going to be just fine. Passing the commercial, I can move on to other things right now and just work the assist until end up in the position that, you know, doing those trainings again is going to make a lot more sense. So let me just see here what the shutdown, the post-flight. So the engine shutdown, what is the speed of this for the rotor brake? Below 150 RPM. Okay, so we still have a ways to go. Because it wants me to put the rotor brake on, but I'm sure, well, I don't know. It says I already passed, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna play with fire and wait for that to happen. So wait for the rotor brake to drop below 150. Then I'll throw it on, and we should be good. Actually, I wonder if this thing, now how do I get out of this mouse mode? Uh-oh. What am I doing here? Oh, there we go. So, right button on the mouse. Like, I wonder if I can apply a little bit of brake, or if this thing's gonna get cranky. So what was it again? Come on, come back here. $150 RPM. So we're at 169 right now. I just don't want to screw anything up at this stage. Like, we're close. $155. Got my hand on the brake, just waiting for it. 150, 149. So grab it now and I start applying. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to read about that to see if you can apply a little bit of rotor brake to slow that down, or you have to wait for it to... All right, blade right in the front. And look at this. Pretty happy with that. So 95 there, traffic pattern path 87, the taxi path 86. Probably because I was too slow. It's probably like, come on, man. And the helicopter handling 100%. Wow, okay. I'm happy with how that went. That's good stuff. So like I said, or like I assumed, and just proved it right here, is the exam is easier than the training is. And that's, you've probably seen that in your, you know, your driver training for your car, your motorcycle, everything else. The fixed wing, like we've seen in the sim so far here, that you train way above what the standard is here for the exam. So hope that helped, just watching that. Because I was a little nervous to take that flight, but now after doing it, I know, you know, what it was all about, and yeah, I'm happy to have passed the commercial rotary. So like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and hope to see you in the skies. I'm going to continue. I think I'm going to take a break from the fixed wing side, and I'm going to head back to the rotary now that I've got my commercial. See if I can crush some of the additional certs and fly some of those rotary missions. So see you in the sky. Perform lots of fascinating jobs. Okay, cool. And the cabri is open for me now. Okay.